Wake and Sober Podcast.
That's all you got?
That's what we start off with, right? You gotta have just, what kind of opening do we want to have? Like, hey, this is the Wake and Sober Podcast. We're here to talk about recovery in Christ and life itself. No.
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Oh, all right. Let's do it over.
No. We just keep going.
Just keep going?
We're just going to keep
Are you
going.
going to be able to edit this later?
What are we editing? This is what it's going to be.
Just live.
This is it.
You know who I seen today?
Who did you see today?
I actually saw, what's his name? Redheaded dude.
The redheaded dude.
Yeah.
What redheaded
The redheaded dude from church, man. I've been trying to get a hold of that. Hasn't answered me. Joel.
Oh, that redheaded dude.
Yes, Joel. We definitely got to shut the sound off on everything else on this computer. Because did you hear that notification?
Was that from yours?
Yeah, it was a notification on my computer.
Oh, son of a gun. I just
Right.
let it go.
Yep. So it just goes to show that we are directly live and direct.
So where did you see Joel?
At Home Depot. Not
At
Home
the
Depot, but
Hizzle-Dizzle?
Lowe's. He was buying a
Lowe's.
lawnmower.
Oh,
I spent like $150 on yard stuff today. It was crazy.
my goodness, why?
Well, because I got weed killer for the
For the
flower,
weeds?
for the flower bed,
Yeah.
though, and then I got weed killer, crabgrass killer for the yard itself,
Oh, flower bed.
and then I got the bug stuff to spray around my house.
$150?
Yeah, I got the big bottles that might actually last me 2 years.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I went that route with it.
Good luck with that, I guess.
I'm hoping. I mean, I cut my front lawn today.
So did you talk to Joel?
You know, I did, and we were discussing his lawnmower situation. I did not bring up the podcast at all to him.
Oh, that's terrible. Why would you do that?
Because I thought he was a douche for not answering me back. Just being honest, man. So I didn't say nothing about it. I didn't think he was interested.
Oh gosh, you're funny. You are so funny. Dude, you need to fill out a butthurt report.
No, I'm over it. I just thought.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm
You
just,
you put him on your 4-step and you got over it?
I don't know, but I don't even think he was 4-step worthy. You know, that's a big situation. You know, it
Your
wasn't.
daily 4-step?
Oh, you mean my 10th step?
Do we need to talk about this?
10-stepping? Yeah.
Wow. So
I will definitely put it on there now that you said something tonight when I do it.
how hard is it to figure that out? So, you've heard about the artificial intelligence stuff that's going on, right? It's called ChatGPT, and Google has a new one called Bard.
I do not.
And so I went out there and I messed with ChatGPT a couple of weeks ago, and I had it write me some songs, which turned out to actually be pretty cool, right?
Cool.
So then I got a thing for Google. Their thing is called Bard, which I'm like, Bard, like the old medieval kind of minstrel dude, I don't know. But anyways,
Did you just say minstrel?
minstrel. Minstrel.
Isn't that what women go through every once a month?
Minstrel.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, let's not confuse those. So I had it write me an opening for our fledgling podcast.
Okay.
And this is what it came up with. It said, welcome to the Recovery Podcast, which we would call Welcome to Awake and Sober, right?
Right.
A show about addiction, recovery, and the journey in between. I'm your host, Jim, that's me. And I'm here to share stories of hope and inspiration, provide tips and advice, and answer your questions about addiction and recovery. And then it goes on.
So you just had some machine just write that for you?
It did, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then it went on. If you're struggling with addiction, know that you are not alone. Millions of people struggle with addiction every day, and there is help available. Recovery is possible, and it's worth it. This all came from a computer program.
See, now I'm a little scared with all this AI. You know, when the machines take over, they're actually
Right.
going to have recovery groups for
The
machines.
Terminators could... Oh, the recovery.
Sorry
my
there,
God.
T2. There's a group for that.
That's right. So, but it went on. There was more.
Oh, there's more.
On this podcast, we'll talk about different types of addiction, the signs and symptoms of addiction, and the treatment options available. We'll also talk about the challenges of recovery and the tools and resources that can help you stay sober. And it went on.
And it still continues.
Yes, we'll hear from people who have been through addiction and recovery, and we'll learn from their experiences. We'll also talk to experts in the field of addiction and recovery, and we'll get their insights on the latest research and treatment methods. If
And
you're
there's
looking
more.
for, and there's one more sentence, yeah. If you're looking for information, support, or inspiration, this is the podcast for you. Thanks for listening. What do you have to say about that?
Long live the machines.
Right?
I mean,
Isn't that
wow.
crazy?
That's exactly what we're doing here. And like, you just said, I need something read for a recovery podcast, and boom, that's what it gave you.
Yes,
Just like that.
just like that.
You didn't put no special notes in or nothing. It just said, boom, here you go, bro.
All I said was intro to a recovery podcast. That's what I typed in the bar, and that's what came out.
So now you should change it and say intro to Awake and Sober recovery podcast, and then see what it says.
You want to do this right now?
Well, why not? I mean, yeah, we're recording
we're
it.
doing,
Let's do
right?
it. Yeah.
So did you help Joel with his issues?
No, he won't show up on Thursday nights.
No. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
No, I said hi to
Or
him,
were
asked
you
him how
guys
he was
just
doing. His
talking
wife,
about the
his
lawnmower?
wife and kid was there. They were buying a lawnmower and stuff, and I was shopping. I had to get some weed eater string for my weed eater and stuff. So we just said, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? How's it going?" He seemed like he didn't really want to talk, so I just kind of let it go at that. Maybe he didn't know how to approach the fact that he hasn't answered none of my text messages.
Yeah, he was he was trying to stay on the DLs. What he was
Yeah,
doing.
pretty much. So I just let it go.
I'm typing right now. So I'm going to read this back in real time. So it's thinking. Welcome to the Awake and Sober Recovery Podcast, a show dedicated to helping people overcome addiction and live a sober life. I'm your host, Bard, and I'm here to share my
Bard?
own story of addiction and recovery, as well as the stories of others who have found sobriety. Are you freaking kidding me? I believe that addiction is a disease and that recovery is possible for everyone. I'm not a doctor or a therapist, but I am a recovering addict who has been sober for over 10 years. Bard, I didn't know you were sober. That's great. I know what it's like to be in the depths of addiction, and I know what it's like to find hope and healing in recovery.
Who's Bard?
That's the AI.
Oh, the AI's in recovery.
I
See,
guess so.
Told you people, the machines have recovery groups. They meet Wednesday nights at such and such church.
Oh my goodness. They made Wednesday nights at the A&E Service Center over in Earth City.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then it goes on. This podcast is for anyone struggling with addiction who knows someone who knows someone who is. So it's a little bit different since we focused.
Right.
This is crazy.
I like it.
It's for people who are looking for information about addiction and recovery, and for people who are looking for support and encouragement.
Nice.
Wow. I hope this podcast will be a resource for you on your journey to sobriety. And I hope that you will find inspiration and hope in the stories that I share, and that you will know that you are not alone.
Way to go, Bard.
What the heck? Who would have thought?
No, that's perfect. That's exactly. Wow. See, I'm scared. I'm not going to lie. People, whoever's listening to this podcast, know that I fear the machines.
Yes. Oh, we have
You
to
know,
fear the machines.
Yes. When T3 takes off, I will be the first one to say, I told you so.
Yep. Oh, no doubt about that. My goodness.
It is frightening. But no, that is really cool because, yes, that's exactly what we're doing here. We are doing a podcast about recovery, Christ, and life.
And life. The sober life.
Yes, life in recovery in
Sobriety
Christ.
and recovery. And life in Christ. You just said that. And I repeated it.
You did. Anybody else out there want to repeat that? You all got it? You got
Everyone
it?
repeat after me.
Yeah.
Life, sobriety, recovery in Christ. Life, sobriety, recovery, Christ. Life, sobriety, recovery, Christ.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, that's a little out of hand there.
Woo! But that's what we're doing. I mean, we're having fun. I mean, we want to enjoy ourselves as we do this, right?
Right.
That's the whole point behind it, is having fun and letting people know that sobriety can be fun.
Sobriety can be fun.
Even those of us that believe in Jesus.
But to make it fun, you've got to surround yourself with some knuckleheads.
Yes.
Just like
sober,
Jesus did.
Sober knuckleheads.
Sober knuckleheads, yes.
Right.
Okay, Jesus didn't have sober knuckleheads.
No, they may have been sipping on some wine.
They may have been. Yeah.
But that was just fermented juice. There's a difference. People get drunk on the wine is one thing. Having a cup of wine at your, I don't know, man. Actually, no. I just can't. I can't justify
Are we
drinking
trying
at all.
to live California sober?
No, not at all. I'm just saying I can't actually justify
Or
it.
what was it? Someone once told me that in AA, in the big book, that there is a section there that says the goal of AA is not abstinence, it's to find your cutoff point or something like that. It's to get sober and then to test yourself by going out and having one drink.
No, I have
How
not-
many addicts do you know that could go out and just have one drink?
I haven't met any myself.
Right.
know,
If-
so, I mean-
if you're in it that deep that you are in a recovery program, be it AA, NA, Celebrate Recovery, whatever other
Smart,
programs
whatever
you're on,
one program you're in. Yeah.
chances are you get the taste on your tongue, you're not going to stop until
No, that's a wrap. It's over with. from
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. And it's just the same with addicts that get high. You know, they can't just take one hit and be okay, you know.
Oh, sure.
I mean, if I took a hit off a doobie, I'm smoking all night long, without a doubt. You know.
All night long.
Stop. That's not.
All
Of
night.
course, you're gonna have to go there, right? That's one thing you'll come to find out on this podcast. Is a lot of times we put a lot of musical references into our talk, which so just get used to it. If you don't like it, go listen to somebody else. We don't really care. Not like you're paying us for this.
Oh, ooh. But they could. Once we set up a Patreon account,
That is true, and we get some sponsors that like
or we
actually
can do an
sponsor what we say.
OnlyFans for our feet.
I wonder if Reclaiming Hope is actually going to sponsor us.
They should. Reclaiming
should.
Hope should sponsor us.
I mean, Reclaiming Hope happens to be a church that we all work at. And yeah, we think they should at least sponsor us if we're doing a podcast to bring recovery, because that's what the church is about.
/ Recovery Center.
Right.
But we're at the infant stages.
Baby, yes. We are
We're baby
babies.
step
and,
one. Not to steal anything from Dave Ramsey, but we're at baby step one.
and nothing from AA. This is a different step one.
Right. Yes, because we know that we have a problem, so that's why we're here.
Right. And
We have stepped out of denial.
is that where you were baptized?
Well, of course.
Awesome.
Shouldn't everyone be
Baptized in denial?
In denial.
Yeah.
That river in Egypt.
Right. That'll work.
Oh my goodness. People are not going to want to listen to this. Why are you listening to this?
People will listen to this because we're funny. We make a whole different twist to this whole, what people like to call Jesus thing, you know? Because here we are, we're sober, we're Christian, and we're having a good time.
And then we
bringing this-
haven't sworn once.
Ain't that something?
That's something.
Ooh.
That's going to
Top
be the
that,
hard part.
fools. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. What you guys?
Oh, if I could tell you people some stories. Whew.
Oh, well, not on the first podcast. Remember,
No,
baby
no,
steps.
That's right.
You know.
The
Tune in next time.
where Jim will say, "We've got stories to tell."
There you go. There would be a segment of our podcast.
Stories to tell.
Jim's stories.
Jim's stories. We don't want to hear Jim's stories because they don't end well usually.
Well, that's why there's going to be more of us here, and we can all comment on your stories
Oh,
and
is
share
that
on
what it
your
is?
stories.
Oh, okay.
You come with a story, and we try to come with an answer.
Or I could come up with the story and you guys have to figure out if it's true or false.
That'd even be more fun.
That would be more fun.
So, as we're doing this podcast, there's a couple other gentlemen. We're hoping one shows up tonight, but they're going to be joining us hopefully on a regular basis for that. And that, so we're working towards getting this going and getting this started, so that they would come and join us in that, and we have other people come and join us, talk with us, and we might even get daring and have our wives come on and join us one night.
Why would we do that?
Why wouldn't we do that?
Yeah.
I think everybody. I think because as we sit here talk and we do what we do, I think everybody would like to hear what our wives had to say about what we do.
And why we're married to them.
Yeah, exactly. Could you imagine the three of them sitting here and just blah 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 blah? They sound like some chicken heads just going.
Oh, and if you get all four of them together,
Yes.
that would.
Amy
not be
got
good.
some stories. Let me tell you, where she works, I could just only imagine.
Oh, they all have some stories to tell. That's the scary part.
Right.
So there you go. That's fun.
It is. This is fun. This is the type of thing we need to be doing.
How long have we been going?
I had, you know what? I haven't been timing us.
It says right on here, down at the bottom.
15 minutes and 16 seconds.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Not bad at all. And we've had not been able to shut up the whole time we've been on here.
Can you believe that?
No dead space, bro. No dead air.
No dead air.
That is
That's
cool.
the goal.
So,
No dead air.
as far as I know, Pastor Shane says he was going to join us. He said he'd be here in a bit.
Whatever.
But he is
we don't talk about the people that aren't here.
He's working on a sermon for tomorrow. You know, tomorrow.
Easter Sunday. That's
It's
right.
Yeah.
Well, as of this recording.
Yes, as of this recording, tomorrow morning will be Easter morning, and Pastor Shane is working on a sermon.
Rousing sermon.
Yes,
He's going to get
arousing.
a rise out of the septuag and octogenarians at his church.
I'm sorry, what did you just call them?
This 70 and 80-year-olds.
Yes, they are very old.
Septuagenarians and
So are the ways of the church, though. So it's kind of like they go together like lamb and tuna fish. Or spaghetti and meatballs. Does that sound better?
What?
I mean,
oh
come
my
on.
goodness, where did that come from?
Dude, have you not ever seen Big Daddy
Oh,
with
my
Adam
goodness.
Sandler?
Remember
Bob Schneider, right? That is his name, isn't it? Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider, right? He's playing some like Hindu guy or something like that, right? That works at a deli, and he's like, yeah, him and the kid, they go together like lamb and tuna fish.
I don't think lamb and tuna fish go together.
Yeah, maybe they do in a Hindu
I don't think
meal.
so.
Have you ever eaten at a Hindu restaurant?
Yeah, the Copper Palace or the Copper Chimney, whatever it is.
Copper chimney? I've never.
It's
no.
Indian food.
Really? Is it any good?
Oh, it's delicious.
I know there's a Persian place up there on Bryan Road I want to try.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of the same.
Okay.
It used to be an Indian. Is it Persian now?
The Persian kitty or something like that it's called.
You're making that up.
I am not. Look, I will Google
You are
it real
making
quick.
that up.
I am not. Hold
The
on.
Persian kitty. I had a Persian kitty. She was beautiful. She loved me.
You had a Persian kitty?
Yeah.
What was her name?
Percy.
Huh?
Percy the Persian.
Percy. Okay, Percy the Persian.
Yeah. Yeah, she was beautiful. Orange. She had this really thick mane of hair. You know, like Persians, because that's what they're known for. Really long.
Right.
They're, according to the vet that we had, Persian's hair is most like a human's hair.
Okay.
And she just loved me. She'd follow me around like a little puppy. It was good times.
So I'm looking up Persian restaurant near me.
I don't think it's Persian.
is.
It's Indian. It is Indian. Like the
Oh, you know what? You were so right. It is not the Persian. It's the Persis Indian Grill.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. I
Yeah,
thought it was it said Persian.
In the 5 years or before the pandemic till now, that place has changed names probably 6 times.
But it's always been an Indian
And
restaurant.
it's always been a yes.
Well, it's like some Chinese joints, man. You know, they've changed like one to be 88 China, then next week it'd be Good China, and then Green China or
I've never
China
seen
Wok.
that. You're just making stuff up.
I am not making stuff up.
You're making stuff up.
You've never been to a Green China?
I've been to Green China.
Okay.
I've been to 88 China. I've been to.
China Wok?
I don't think I've been to China Walk.
Huh?
I've been to Happy China.
Happy China.
It was a
That's
good
another
ending.
place. What's that place on up over there? Over off of K. It's a newer place. Number One China. What the? So
Dude, that's racist. You can't do that.
there ain't no Chinese people listening. I think we'll be all right.
Oh, well, let's hope we don't get some woke people listening.
I see old people will find that funny.
Woke.
Woke people.
Yeah, not old people.
What is this?
Old
This
people
called-
might find that funny because we're old.
Right. We're grown. There's a difference.
No, we're old.
Older.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. We're older than
We're
most.
going to get banned before we even start.
Rock on, dude. No.
We're on the cancel bus straight to hell.
That's not right.
Oh, it's not right, but it's funny.
No, it was funny. I'll give you that. It was funny, but it's not right. I mean, you really think somebody's going to take offense because I did that?
Oh, yeah. Even though...
Has it really gotten that bad in the world that people take offense to simple, silly things just as that?
Yes.
That's kind of sad.
That's the state of our world today.
So I listened to this one podcast, and they were all like, the one individuals who do not get offended by people talking about them?
Old people?
Rednecks.
Rednecks.
Rednecks did not take offense to being called rednecks.
You know why?
Because they rednecks and they
Because
know
they don't
it.
understand what it means.
So-
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
no,
kidding.
he's not. He was being dead serious, and you know it.
It's like,
It's the goodest-
see, whenever I hear redneck, I think of, what's his name?
Jeff Foxworthy.
No, not Jeff Foxworthy. Well, Jeff Foxworthy, yes.
Yeah, he's funny.
The guy with the puppets.
Puppets.
And he's got Bubba J.
Oh, Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham.
Yes,
thank
with
you.
Bubba
I
J.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like nice car.
Yeah.
Because they go around and they make a left turn.
Left turn.
And they make a left turn. And they make a left turn.
You know what? You know what Bubba J needs?
Sobriety?
He needs sobriety. He needs AA
He might.
or Celebrate Recovery,
Something.
maybe, because he's always drinking.
Except the problem is, he's a dummy. He can't.
That's right. He's a dummy. He needs AA. You opened the door wide open for that one, bud.
I did.
You
You're
did.
right.
And I was walking
Thanks for
through it.
walking in.
No problem.
That was amazing.
Yes. Bubba J definitely needs some help.
Bubba J needs something.
Dude, I would love to go see a Jeff Dunham stand up though, because his shows are like amazing.
I think you are correct.
Yeah. So I'm just real quick. I'm going to put my phone away because I just picked up my phone and somebody sent a message 37 minutes ago, and they're crocheting in their car as they're driving because they're sitting right behind the wheel. That takes talent.
Who's doing that? Or is it a meme?
I can no. It's actually a person that we know, and I can't bring her up because
Oh, I know who you're
yeah,
talking about.
it's her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's showing
Posh.
how talented Posh is. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if she's talented. She's showing like
Posh Spice.
well, it's playing yarn. She was playing yarn chicken or something. She says, but I mean, she's sitting in the driver's seat of her car. Maybe she's parked waiting on her husband or something.
Let's
but,
hope so.
I mean, if she can actually do it,
Being
power
that
to her.
Good Saturday. Yes.
I mean, maybe she needs to YouTube it.
So wait. Okay. Hold on. What did you do last night?
What was last night?
was Friday night.
I went to Celebrate Recovery.
It's Friday night.
How about that, huh?
Just got paid. Oh, you went to Celebrate Recovery.
I did.
And what was it? A teaching or a testimony?
It was a teaching.
Okay. What was the teaching on?
I didn't pay attention, man. You know that. No, it was actually, we were talking about the daily inventories. You already just thrown them in my face, and I need to do one today about talking with what's his name? Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the little lady, I don't know if you ever know her. She's actually a real short lady with glasses, older
Yeah.
lady.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. She led the I gotta quit saying so much. She led the lesson yesterday, and she did a decent job. I'm not gonna lie, it was decent, and then so.
Yeah, they've been doing good. We're not going to tell you who they are, but we're going to talk about them because that's what we do.
But we
they've
still
been doing a lot
practice
better.
anonymity and
And confidentiality.
confidentiality
Say that
while
word
we're
again?
here. Confidentiality.
Anonymity?
And what stops it? You're so rude, dude. You knew I was gonna
You
mess that
almost said
up.
a bad word.
Yeah, I did. I did. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be times that we come up on here and we will call each other a dick. Please, just go bear with us, all right? You have to get to know us to truly understand what we're talking about.
Yes, we do truly uplift each other
Yes.
sometimes.
For the most part, anyways. 88%
Sort
of the time.
Yeah, we're like the old guys on the Muppet Show. Hey, that was pretty good.
What?
It was all right.
Did you take a nap?
That was really bad. Hey, those guys sucked. Boo.
Yeah, pretty much something like that.
I
But
have the little figurines of those guys.
do you really?
Just sitting in the other room, yeah.
I want the Funko Pops though.
I don't understand Funko Pops.
I don't either, but I have like a bunch of Harley Quinn ones.
Do you?
Yeah, I had a crush on Harley Quinn.
I bet you did.
I did.
Now that Lady Gaga is Harley Quinn, you're going to have a bigger crush? Or a little
What?
bit?
What do you? What? I'm sorry. Shut up. Do what just happened? Who?
You haven't seen the previews?
For what?
The new, I guess it's a Joker movie, Joker 2 or something, where Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn.
Who is Joaquin Phoenix still playing Joker?
I don't know. What's his name?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin?
Joaquin.
Joaquin?
Joaquin.
Joaquin?
Just like his
Dude,
brother.
you say you're
Riviere.
Mexican and you don't know how to say Joaquin.
He ain't even Mexican.
Isn't that a Mexican?
No.
Isn't it?
It's like some French Creole name. His parents were hippies.
It's no
Remember
wonder
his
you
brother?
can't
His brother
pronounce
was
it.
River Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know.
You got a text message. I guarantee that's what it was.
That's not a text message.
Or whatever. That's what did it.
Something's making noise.
Something's popping.
Move all the
It's
cords
those two wires right there.
Move all the cords around.
See, told you.
Okay.
It's those two wires. We had to get 2 new attachments for that to make it sound better.
Oh, I have other ones.
Why do we keep using them crappy ones? We'll just throw it in together until we have to buy another? I mean,
Pretty much, yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So Funko Pops, what's the big?
I don't really know, dude. I mean,
Because one of my sponsees gave me a Funko Pop, and I guess he just for Christmas last year or the year before.
you only have one
And-
sponsee.
Au contraire, mon frère.
Oh, you got more now.
I have multiples
Oh, okay.
at this point, but back then I only had one. You're right. And it was a Funko Pop of Steven Tyler.
Dude, that's kind of cool.
I guess so.
Are you even a Tyler fan?
Not really.
No,
I mean,
no,
I
no,
like
no.
Aerosmith, but
Steven Tyler's kind of changed a little bit.
yeah.
So, did you know Steven Tyler duck hunts?
He duck hunts?
Yes,
No, I did not know that.
he did, and because they were doing, the people from Duck Dynasty, the podcast I listen to,
Yeah.
actually it ran into Steven Tyler. Steven Tyler bought a bunch of duck calls from them on the spot.
Was anybody hurt?
No,
Okay. Good.
he didn't run into him like that.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm talking about, the D word. This is why. All right. No, anyway. No, so they ran into him and they actually went duck hunting with him.
Really?
Yeah.
And was he sober the whole time? Because he's been sober for years, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
He has been practicing sobriety for quite a while now.
I think their whole,
They-
if I
like-
remember right, their whole band got sober somewhere in the early 80s. And it was right about the time that they did Walk This Way with Run DMC. And that's when their career really took off,
Yeah.
which is pretty amazing.
Because pretty much right after that was Janie's Got a Gun and all them songs that started coming out, really making Aerosmith who they are today.
Right, and they did it all sober, if I remember right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they had a Dream On in the 70s, the late 70s, right?
Yeah,
Early 80s.
and Walk This Way, the original.
Walk This Way, yeah. And then, they just went to crap for a long period of time. Nobody was
Because
buying
they
their
were all
albums.
Schwasty pants.
Swasty pants.
Schwasty pants. That's what we're going to call it. So we don't
Schwasty
trigger
pants.
anybody.
Okay, that'll work. Yeah, Swasty pants.
Yeah.
So for all your Swasty pants out there, no, I'm just kidding. We're not calling you Swasty pants. But who was another person that had to get sober? Axl Rose.
Is he sober now?
From my understanding, he has gone sober, and that's the only way.
And that's why all of their concerts are on time now?
Yes, and the fact that they are actually singing together. That was the only way Slash and them were bringing him back if he did do the
He's
sobriety
sobered
thing.
up.
Right?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Which really gets to me because when they got rid of him, they started up with that Scott Weiland or whatever from.
Well, Slash did. Slash's Snake Pit had Scott Weiland, who ended up ODing.
Velvet Revolver.
Oh, that was Velvet Revolver. You're right.
Right,
So what
and
was
that
Slash's say? Oh, that was with Miles Kennedy.
Right. So Scott Weiland
amazing.
was the replacement for Axl Rose in Guns N' Roses, but they became Velvet Revolver instead of being Guns N' Roses.
Well, they got different guys in there too, I thought.
No, actually, it was everybody from Guns N' Roses, I believe. We might have to look that up, but I really truly thought it was everybody from Guns N' Roses
I don't think it
with
was.
just a different lead singer.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was.
But Slash definitely was part of Velvet Revolver.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He was the main dude. Because he's badass.
Well, yeah, he was the main dude in Guns N' Roses. Axl was just sang and Slash jammed.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah, you just need you need a lead guitarist and a front man with pizzazz.
And everybody's sober.
Yes, sobriety.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Unless, because then you have the chance of becoming Scott Weiland, who was in a, top band, Stone Temple Pilots.
Mm-hmm.
But then he got, druggy, right? And then I guess he sobered up and got into
Velvet Revolver.
Velvet Revolver. But then, I don't remember if he was still in Velvet Revolver or if he had left there, but he got back into drugs. And what did he do?
He died.
He OD'd.
He overdosed.
Yeah.
I think it was the fact when he fell back into the drugs, they stepped away from him because they were trying to do some form of sobriety, keeping some form of sobriety in their name,
Sure.
in their light, in their style. Because, like Slash was about the music. Yeah, he loved the hype. You hardly ever see him do a lot of interviews or anything like that. It was always the front guy doing the
And super humble.
right.
Every time I've ever seen him talk, super humble.
Right. So it was, so he was about the music.
Yeah.
And that's what he wanted his music to be about, the music.
Oh, yeah.
Not the partying and all that stuff.
Right.
No.
Because you can party like a rock star, but it doesn't get you far.
No.
Gets you in debt.
So we can party like
Yeah.
rock stars on this podcast and stay sober as we do it. That's how cool we are.
We're not going to trash this room, though.
No, this is a nice room. So sooner or later, we're going to be getting, we'll be having a video podcast to go with it. So what you're hearing, you'll be able to start seeing in this awesome room that we're working in right now. You guys have no idea, but it is
It's our movie room.
it's a movie room. It's very impressive.
It's movie posters on the wall. We got
They
rack
have a
full of
Breakfast
DVDs.
Club poster hanging in this room. That's just how cool this room is.
Not only that, but what about The Wizard of Oz?
You got the Wizard of Oz, yes.
Yeah.
What else we got? Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run.
Right.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
I think one of my favorite parts about Cannonball Run was how they drove down US 66.
Oh, sure.
So it went right through St. Louis.
Yeah.
It was a short scene in the movie, but they went right through. You saw the arch, you seen all of it, boom, boom, it was gone.
Boom. Yep.
But it was cool.
But then the next couple of scenes involved Missouri State Highway Patrol.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, it's kind of a fun place.
Yeah. It's very comfortable. Hopefully we tried to do the pod. We did some intros last time we were in here, and it
Little
sounded
testing,
like, so we're kind of hoping maybe it sounds a little better this time as we
Well,
do
I
this.
actually played with this board a little bit, and I put a little bit of a reverb on it.
Okay.
So maybe it sounds like we're in a bigger room, or maybe that takes away some of the natural reverb of the room. I don't know. We'll have to listen to it when we listen back.
Well, we'll check it out. But actually, so we just done this for 32 minutes. Boom, right there. It just flipped.
Boom.
So
Boom, shakalaka laka.
do we continue or do we try to hear this back?
Let's hear it back.
Let's hear it back.
Hold on.
Thank you guys
Let's
for
get
listening.
some outro music going here.
Oh, yes. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. Yeah, come back again, and we'll make sure that we're more entertaining.
Yes. This is Awake and Sober Podcast. This is Derek.
And I'm Jim.
And soon we'll have others joining us. Hey, just wrapped up the message and about to put a bow on it. You guys still meeting?
Yes,
we
we
are. So we'll come back with another pastor and we'll have some more fun. Thank you.